It got rid of our music.
Great. Just sing it.
We're doing this is the music. Build the
This is
music
the
they have.
reboot.
The fuck is this?
The CouncilCast reboot.
This is what there's nothing else. There are no other options. This is the option.
What?
This is terrible.
This is
Welcome
funky.
to the CouncilCast. This is the funky cast.
Groovy.
This is the grooviest episode, number 239, being recorded on January 3rd, 2023. I don't even know. I can't even say this with a straight face.
Ow.
As with every week.
Stabbed myself very briefly with a 400 C soldering iron.
Episode 2.
That's it. Welcome.
That's all you
We'll
get.
fix that in post. No, we won't.
Me stabbing myself?
Oh, whatever the hell
Yep.
that, all of that was. There was so much.
Definitely the part where Matt stabbed himself. That's going to be the
That's all
easiest
that we're
to fix.
talking about. We'll use some CGI and make him not do that.
Well, maybe if we wait long enough, we'll have to use some CGI to make us look younger again. But it turns out science has solved that for us anyway.
Oh, perfect.
Apparently, scientists have figured out that they might be able to turn back the clock on aging by apparently replacing your old cells with new cells. That's interesting.
duh!
Already do that?
Just get rid of.
Is this fucking news?
Is this like? Oh, and the best way to replace your new cells is to procreate, and then those are new cells. Blah blah blah.
Oh, really? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
You live on forever when you pass on your DNA.
There you go. Something like that. You just pull your brain out and plop it in somebody else. Perfect.
I think I've seen this. Oh, when you take your face off.
That's slightly different, I think.
I keep
Oh, yeah.
forgetting other parts of this.
But yeah, no, apparently some scientists have found that, I don't know how to pronounce this word, senescent cells, apparently are cells that are aging inside of your body, and that's a bad thing. And it turns out that
Debatable.
they can actually replace those cells. So they can basically kill off the old ones and replace them with new ones, making those cells like new and therefore not as bad for your body. So
Cool.
apparently they had done some trials with some mice, and they found that I guess I can only assume, I didn't read the whole article, that it made them live longer.
Classic.
So I'm just going to go with that.
Are you planning on reading the whole article?
It made them look like baby. It made them. It did one of two things. It either made them age like Benjamin Button, or it made them live forever.
I think it made them live forever. It says that it did extend their remaining lifespan by 36%.
Did we just give up on telomeres?
On what?
I don't know. Something aging related.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with
The
yes.
blockchain broke down again.
You said 36%?
Yeah. It's equivalent to a 75-year-old living to be 90.
Great.
That's incredible. So how do they do this?
75-year-olds live to be 90 anyway?
Is it like something you put in the
replace the old
Kool-Aid,
cells
or
with new cells?
so
All
how do you do this? Is it,
90-year-olds were 70-year-olds that lived to 90.
wait, how do you do this? Do you put something in the Kool-Aid? I mean, how do you replace your cells?
Chemtrails.
Yeah,
Entrails?
Special drink.
Wait,
Yeah,
is
they
this the
shove
next
something
article?
up your entrails.
Chemtrails or entrails?
Chem.
Chem.
This is something that the shadow government will just inoculate everybody with through chemtrails.
Shadow government.
Yeah.
All right, chemtrails and shadow government. Shadow governments. Two things I hadn't heard before.
Apparently, it is an injection, so you can get an injection twice a week, and there you go. It will make you
Cool.
live forever, or at least slightly longer.
I give it a thumbs up. Living forever is great. 36% of forever seems like a long time.
Apparently, it does have the side benefit of also reducing your chances of getting cancer. So I guess that's cool.
That's the
Well,
better part.
that's how you live longer.
And it's probably super cheap and easy to get your hands on too.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure this is probably a really easy thing for
Super
them to
easy,
do.
barely an inconvenience.
Yeah, I think that sounds pretty interesting. I mean, less cancer. Thumbs up for that.
Yeah,
Thumbs
thumbs
up
up for
for
that.
less cancer.
Cool with that.
yeah, there you go.
Another way to beat cancer maybe is to just burn more calories throughout the day and maybe be a fitter person. I'm not really sure. But if you do want to burn calories and you want to do more than just walk, apparently John Cleese's classic Silly Walk or Ministry of Silly Walks skit, if you are familiar with it, apparently burns more calories than a normal gate.
I mean,
So there
this
you
one
go.
was shocking to me. Who would have thought that walking in a non-efficient manner
Yeah,
would
not a
burn
traditional
more
manner.
calories?
Yeah, fucking no one thought that, dude. Precisely no one.
It's not really so much of a silly walk as it is just a half stumble.
I am glad that research was dedicated to figuring this out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What
they
I
did.
love about this is that when you watch this sketch, the British audience loses their minds laughing over him doing a silly walk. Whereas in the US, our pretend laugh tracks are people going, but here they're like, over him wiggling his legs around a little bit.
You got to remember, this was like in the 70s, so I mean,
Nobody's ever seen a walk like that before.
Yeah, apparently they found out that if you do the exact walk that he was doing, it is apparently 6.7. It burns 6.7 times as much energy as just doing a normal walk.
Cool.
So I could burn a whole 30 calories rather than 6 calories walking to the refrigerator.
Yeah, there you go. That's a ton.
I'm
Man,
going to
combine that with
say
the previous
thumbs up for
injection.
John Cleese.
Yeah, I'm with Brian on this one.
This is my favorite way to walk with my daughter, so thumbs up for that.
I love it.
And then I'm really,
I did
really
that with
tired
my nephew one
afterwards.
time. I was walking around like a crab, and then he tried to wobble around like a crab for the next week, but I did not tell his aunt or uncle about it. And his parents were like, "What's wrong with our kid? Does he need to go have physical therapy? He's not walked like this ever before. Are his legs hurt? Do we need to take him to the doctor?" And he was just mimicking his weird uncle. So
That's great.
That's awesome.
Well, way to go. Well, something that also mimics things is a keyboard. If you were waiting for some way to put yet another screen on your desktop, this
Always.
keyboard does it for you. It tries to mimic, you might say, a computer screen. This keyboard actually has a computer screen built right into it, in what I can only imagine is the world's worst quality screen.
No, I'm sure it's great. I'm sure it's
Can it
wonderful.
play Doom?
Yes.
I'm sure it can.
Oh man, how do I get my hands on it and then we can test it, because we're all really good at setting up tests like that.
Oh,
we
yeah,
need
for
to
sure.
send it to our boy. What's his name? Fingus.
Must.
John
Oh.
Fingus needs to test it.
Fingus! Send it to Fingus. He'll know what to do.
I can't believe he didn't write this article, to be honest.
Who the fuck is
I can't believe he didn't.
Fingus?
He's our homeboy. He
He's our
is a writer,
correspondent.
reporter at Engadget. Yeah, he's a correspondent for CouncilCast.
So,
Correspondent.
Cyril Figgis.
So I'm watching the video right now, and the part where they have like explosions when they press the keys is kind of cool. Like, I think the idea is ridiculous, but just like having explosions happening on your keyboard when you type, or
I mean,
having
I just don't understand why you need an actual screen for that. Like, my keyboard does things like that when I type, but why do I need a screen underneath it?
I don't know. I think that tiny screens on keyboards are tight.
Tight.
I'm
I
messaging
mean, the
John
fish
Fingus
thing's
right now.
kind of cool. I mean,
the keyboard will be $350, so not the most expensive mechanical keyboard out there.
true.
Using Hall effect keys, which is pretty sweet. So they're not just like an on-off, which more traditional keys are. They are completely linear, and like you can choose the actuation point anywhere on the key travel.
Nerd.
Yes.
Matt, what are you doing right now?
Trying to desolder this board.
Wait, a nerd?
Yeah.
I just don't. The biggest problem I have with this is where do you usually put your hands?
Is this a trick question?
In my
Yeah.
lap.
When you're using your computer, where
Where
are
do
your
you usually put your hands?
One hand is on the mouse.
You answer first, my dudes.
I'm glad you clarified.
I'm sorry, Brian. I missed that part. Yeah.
Where do you normally put your hands?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Yeah.
I think it's just totally unnecessary. Light show is fine, but having a whole screen there like totally doesn't make sense. I'm gonna.
It makes perfect sense to me. I would love it. That way I can be like, oh, let me see here. What was it that I was trying to type in that email? It's a lot easier to type that way when you can't see what you're.
Do it.
Oh yeah, it does. To send an email?
These little guys.
Sure.
Thumbs up.
I don't see a resolution in the article for this. It doesn't look to be like it's too bad, but
it's honestly
it's a
the
New
video
Year's
does
resolution.
Make it look better than
Uh-oh.
I thought.
I accidentally cooked one.
You cooked a pin?
Whoopsies.
Whoopsies! It didn't go all the way through though. I think it's probably still good.
I messaged John Fingus and I said, hope your new year is off to a great start. We would love for you to make it on an episode this year.
Oh my
God.
God.
With your availability.
Did you message him on
episode.
Did you message him on Mastodon? Yeah.
Yeah, nah, he posted something on Twitter more recently, so I think that's where he's usually at.
Oh, you're hitting up the tweets?
Oh yeah, for sure. As long as this thing is still afloat, I'm gonna send tweets until it sinks like the Titanic. So anyway, yeah, thumbs up for the last article we were talking about.
Whatever it was.
Whatever it was.
I don't see the point of it besides like
a
mechanical key enthusiast collector type thing.
I don't mind the idea of it, especially if you can just set like a background so that you could have like a fireplace there and you could be like, oh man, I'm on fire. You can say that all the time no matter what you're doing. Oh man, this article's on fire. Oh man, this email's on fire. You just say that over and over again. I mean, I'd be down.
Say things like, "This girl is on fire."
Yes.
I really like the way you said fire. That was amazing.
Well, if you were concerned about how on fire email was, Google is now going to start doing end-to-end encryption for Gmail.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I
They're
hadn't
adding
seen
end-to-end
that.
encryption for, I think it's for workspace users right now.
Oh.
Yep.
So
eligible
let me
workspace
try and
customers with Enterprise
explain
Plus, Education Standard, and Education Plus.
for all the people listening right now who don't understand end-to-end encryption. I'm going to explain it, and then everyone else will correct me.
Yeah, cool.
End-to-end encryption is like in the movie with Benedict Cumberbatch, where he was playing code games, war games.
Imitation Game?
A League of Their Own.
Yes.
Benedict Cumberbatch was the
Star Trek.
In Star Trek.
He was Khan.
He was Khan. He was sending. They were trying to decrypt the German messages for war things, and they could not figure it out because they couldn't. And then they used a computer, and they figured out that they always sign off the same way.
Built a computer.
He built a computer, which wasn't really a computer as much as it was just a bunch of knobs and wheels that clicked and clacked. And he used that, but because he knew the part of the code, he was able to figure out the rest of it. And that's how they won the war.
Sure.
And that's exactly how Gmail works. How'd I do, guys?
Pretty good.
Not half bad, actually.
Figured it out. Cracked the code.
So yeah, I guess if you wanna make sure you win the war, Gmail will now encrypt you.
Sorted.
Not sure what war.
The war against humanity.
Now I always see on movies that hackers type really fast and then they break encryption codes.
All hackers type really fast, yeah.
Yeah. So
it's necessary.
You have to type to break the Gmail encryption code.
Yeah.
Mach 2.
How many words per minute?
Oh, words per minute?
Yeah, Mavis Beacon style.
Mavis. Man, who knows?
I said that to my sister once.
Something about Mavis Beacon?
No, about typing. She had done all this training to do office work, and I said something like, "What do you type?" Something about that she types like 60 words a minute, like that was really fast, and she was so insulted because she like types 200 plus or something words a minute.
That's pretty good.
That story is usually killer at parties. Apparently, you guys just don't appreciate what I'm trying to share right now. So
tough crowd.
I was gonna
We're
say
tough crowd, Brian.
Back away from the
say
microphone.
something else, but whatever, it's fine. I was self-censoring. That's why I didn't respond.
It's probably best.
Yeah, I'll tell you off air.
Well, yeah, I mean, I guess this is kind of a good thing, I guess, for people who are in their enterprise or education users and you're concerned about security and Google maybe reading all your stuff. So I guess.
Well, if it's encrypted, then only Google can read it, right?
Yes.
That's good. That's all that we only want Google to read it.
I say thumbs up for encryption.
Actually, the encryption, it's encrypted to Google, and then there's somebody sitting on a computer retyping everything as it goes to the next person.
A bunch of monkeys.
Yeah, we just pay them a lot, so they're highly incentivized to not leak your stuff.
So thumbs up for that. Thumbs up for rooms of
They retyped all the emails.
Yeah. There's a lot of Twitter people that are needing
They must hate
jobs.
grandparents who are forwarding everything, every other thing. I just typed it. 50,000 times today.
They hate Shane emails. That's the worst.
You will die in 7 years if you don't forward this on to someone. How many times?
Dude, those emails are usually true though.
one hacker to another. Those emails are these emails.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen more than one person die because they didn't respond to that email.
I mean, just imagine if you're one of those monkeys in that room and you missed one and you died in 7 years.
7 days.
I got a bunch of these doodads off.
Congrats. That's what she
Nice.
said.
Well, if you want to live longer and don't want to take our injections from earlier in the episode, the international timekeepers are apparently getting rid of the leap second. So you guys have heard of leap year?
Yep.
Yeah.
You've heard of Elf on a Shelf.
Yeah.
Did they just
have you heard
finally
of the
say
leap second?
time is a construct and we can do whatever we want?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, that's the way it
thumbs
currently
down.
is.
But yeah, no. Apparently, there is since 1972, there has been a leap second, which is essentially an extra second that gets added into. I think that's how it works.
And now they're too far ahead, and so they have to wait a few more years, stop it, so they can catch back. They can fall back into the space they're supposed to be in.
Yeah, kind of like that because apparently this makes it absolutely terrible for any software programs to handle the leap second.
Mm.
Yeah.
So this is why Y2K was going to happen.
No,
Because of quantum mechanics.
Y2K
quantum
was because
physics.
date codes were 2 digits instead of 4.
So apparently in 2012, Reddit crashed for 40 minutes because of a leap second, and apparently Gizmodo also went down in 2012, with also Cloudflare reporting issues in 2017.
I thought Google's been doing leap smears for a while. Like they'll smear the time, like they'll smear the second over like a full day.
Could be.
Or something like that. I don't know. Look up leap smear.
Maybe not.
Oh no! Don't type that. Don't type
Don't
that.
type that.
I'm just telling you. Don't type that.
A friend told me to tell you guys not to do that.
Leap smear is a technique of spreading time over a period of hours to account for leap seconds. So there you go.
There you go.
A leap smear.
There's an XKCD about it.
Oh, really? Nice. About leap smears or the leap second?
Leap smearing.
Oh, there you go. 2266.
Thumbs up. Thumbs up for
Yeah.
leap smears. It's my
I
favorite
give a thumbs up to
flavor
leap
of
smear.
ice cream.
I like
I'm
the
okay with
word
that.
leap, so thumbs up for that.
Nice. Well, if you wanted to leap even farther into the future,
Like Scott Bakula?
Yep. You apparently can now play the original Microsoft Flight Simulator inside of Microsoft Flight Simulator.
That's interesting.
And you can see it on the little tiny screen on your keyboard.
Yes.
Wait, so this is a meta game inside of the game?
Yes. Apparently,
It's not
Microsoft.
It's not the
actually
only
did
time
this.
this shit's happened.
So,
Other
as
games
part
have
of
done
the 40th anniversary update to Microsoft Flight Simulator, they added the ability for you to, inside of one of the screens inside of your airplane, you can play the original Flight Simulator.
That's
I don't
sweet.
call it when I play.
think
I don't
that's
call
awesome.
it flight simulator.
Nice job,
I call
guys.
it crash simulator because that's all I ever do.
I'm just waiting for
You
the
can take
mod
off, but you can't land.
where somebody mods it so you can play Doom on that screen
I'm
inside
sure it'll
Flight
come.
Simulator.
Install
This
this
is your
patch. to be
captain
able to play-
speaking. We are currently at a cruising altitude of
What is the obsession with Doom?
It's just been around a long time.
I've been around for a long time. No one cares about me. What is the obsession with Doom?
Can
You're
you
not-
run on an airplane?
Doom is known for being ported to absolutely every system. So
Well, why did they pick Doom?
There you go.
because it was open source and very popular.
Why does Doom run on everything? Doom was mostly written in C, and pretty much every platform ever made has a C compiler. This is a programming joke that everything runs on C, and if it wasn't written in C, then the runtime for the language was written in C.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Sorry,
I see.
it just made me laugh.
I see.
USB
Okay.
port. Fred Chubino would be proud.
Is it USB-C?
No. B.
So when you get done with that, Maddie, you're just gonna sweep all the parts into a trash can and buy a new keyboard.
This isn't a keyboard. This is a DAC card out of this baby.
Oh,
When you're
now
done
I
taking that
know.
apart,
This
are
is
you
a,
gonna
this is
sweep
a
all the
this is a
parts into
shit Jotunheim. Brand
buy
name
one of those off
SCHIIT, and on the back it says no user serviceable parts inside. Bullshit! I'm servicing the shit out of these motherfuckers.
All right.
I should take a picture for a guy at work. I posted something about this having issues, and he just quoted no user serviceable parts inside. Yeah, if you don't have a soldering iron.
Well, you've just voided the warranty now.
I haven't done anything to this. I've only done something to the DAC card.
Did they get back to you
Yeah,
on your warranty? They said no bueno.
they said they'd extend
Dak
it.
Shepard.
Oh, nice.
But I said I don't want to because I didn't want to be without it.
Oh,
Two
Why
thumbs
did
up
you
for
ask?
Doom.
No, just gonna get because I thought they were just gonna send me the card, but they wanted me
I
to
like-
send the whole damn thing in.
I think that's cool about Crash Simulator. So thumbs up.
I didn't want to send the whole damn thing in. I already know what's wrong with it.
We're having like 10 different conversations, aren't we?
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Well, this
That's
melt.
what our
well,
listeners ask for regularly. Please, more conversations.
Overlapping each other.
That makes it.
Do
that
they?
makes it good for a re-listen.
People
Oh, yeah.
ask for
They're
more
like-
overlapping conversations.
They
Yes.
I've read the comments and they're always like, "Man, it's too easy to understand what you guys are talking about. Please have more conversations." That way, because I love our audience loves re-listening to podcasts, but what they hate is when the re-listen is predictable. They want to be able
Yeah.
to re-listen and pick up new things each time.
I get that.
Actually, the way I look at it is we're really designing the podcast for multiple listeners who are listening at the same time and only want to listen to a particular part or a particular type of conversation.
Yeah,
And they can both
Yeah,
listen
yeah,
to
yeah.
They can both listen to the CouncilCast and everybody is satisfied.
We're
Yeah.
making sure everyone is satisfied.
It's always best
Council's
when everyone
mission.
is satisfied. That's right.
And with that, we're going to
Everyone
move
else
on
say
to
that
our
too.
billionaire pitches of the week.
I have a I have a pitch for a billionaire.
All right.
Which one?
I want
Any
hold on.
billionaire.
no. This is for a specific billionaire.
Not just any billionaire.
John Mars of the candy and pet food company. I would like him to make a candy bar for cats.
Oh, wait, what?
You heard the
It's
man.
candy bar for cats.
All right.
Hmm.
Probably hasn't done that yet, even though he has the resources available. And I'm angry on behalf of all cats.
Because they don't have
Don't
any
give dogs
candy
candy
bars.
Mhm.
Yeah, don't give the dogs candy bars.
Yeah, that seems right.
We want them to live longer.
So thumbs up.
And cats already have 9 lives, so they should at least spend them doing something fun like eating candy bars.
That makes sense.
They'll probably open it up, play with the packaging, and then ignore the candy.
Hey, cat's got to do what a cat's got to do.
Cat's gotta do what a cat's got to do.
All right.
What's new,
I mean, I
pussycat?
think my cat would enjoy
Whoa,
that, so
whoa.
I give it a thumbs up. I'd like to see it.
Perfect.
Maybe stuff a little bit of some extra stuff in there. Maybe some of the cat weed.
Catnip.
Catnip.
The catnip for cats.
There you go. I think so. My idea. I'm gonna pitch this to Mr. Curtis Johnson, number 514.
Oh, yeah.
For him, I
He's
want
down
him
that
to
far
create.
again?
Yep.
Oh, poor guy. He
I
was
know.
up last week.
Yeah. Well, you know, he's down, he's up, he's all over the place. I don't know. My pitch for him though is I think I want him to come up with a way to create a rip-off stone countertops, so that when you are done cooking or cleaning or whatever,
Rip
you're
up
doing in
like
your kitchen-
tearaway?
Yeah, like tearaway.
Like motorcycle
Tearaway
goggles. I love it.
Yeah, you get done doing whatever you need in the kitchen, and instead of wiping the counters, cleaning things up, using a cleaning spray, you just rip it off and you throw it away, and you have a brand new counter right underneath.
It sounds really environmentally conscious because then you don't have to use all these harmful chemicals
Yeah, exactly.
to clean a counter.
Keep stuff away.
And then this is
much
recyclable,
better.
you know, so you just throw it in your compost.
You can
Oh, okay,
compost
okay.
your countertop.
Yeah,
Compostable countertops.
Why not?
Compostable, reusable, compostable, disposable countertops. Hey, you know what? You have my thumbs up.
it's compostable because it melts down and it just becomes bricks, and then you can use these bricks for whatever you want.
I like it.
There you go. Make it happen.
Amazing.
Who else has a pitch tonight?
I'm struggling to come up with one. I'm sorry. I had one earlier, but then I lost it. So it was a good one.
I think Matt wants a new desoldering tool.
Yeah, this thing's a pain in the ass, to be honest.
I was thinking of an idea. Maybe you can help me. I was thinking of an idea earlier. You know, like that screen on the keyboard made me think of screens at stadiums that are really narrow but stretch the entire length of the stadium, like all the way around. And so they can do all kinds of cool things with that wraparound sliver of a screen. I mean, it's giant for a stadium, but I'm
Sure.
wondering if there could be like a screen like that used somehow with your computer, so it could have a different kind of a message that could be.
A wraparound screen.
I don't know. I don't even know if it would wrap around or if you would get it and install it in your room so it goes all the way around the room. That would be kind of cool, I think. Like something that would roll out. You could just stick it to the wall.
Like
all the way around,
Autobots?
plug it
Oh,
into
wow.
your computer. That's what I want. I want a really long screen that you can just stick to your wall that would go all the way around your room, like at a stadium.
Okay, we'll help you with this
All
idea.
right.
Will we,
Thumbs
though?
up. I was gonna do something completely different.
You were gonna go. You were gonna.
That's
look
a
on
great
Amazon.
idea.
You were gonna
We
look on Amazon and go,
should-
"Here's
We
what you
should
need to
create
order."
a car that runs on oxygen. I love it.
I think it's a great idea, Brian. I think you could kind of use this however you want, plaster it up. Maybe it has an adhesive backing on it.
Yeah.
It has a
Different
really low
sizes.
resolution to it. Thumbs up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love low resolution, sticky tape screens.
Well, there's not a lot you can do with that screen at the stadium. They show the team's logo, or they do some other stuff, or they say cheer or
Just
get
so-
louder or whatever.
Just so
It's like
the
a ticker
score.
tape.
Yeah,
but
like a ticker tape, but it has
like
it has more things it can do than just ticker tape.
it just ticker tapes tweets from Elon Musk. That's all that it is, and you can't keep up with it because he's just rattling them off left and right. Like, what? This is nonsense.
What is this nonsense?
Oh man, I like it. Well, whatever you want to do with it. It's low resolution. You can do a whole bunch of stuff with it.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me.
I want to make sure that they use the low resolution as a selling feature.
Super low res.
Super low res. Ooh, I love that.
All right. Dave, you got a pitch for us this week?
No. I'm still working.
Still
on
working one
something.
out.
So, yeah, still working on something.
Hot.
Something to do with
Wasn't
flying.
was your New Year's
in first
resolution to
class.
not pitch anything all year?
You know what?
That's not a bad New
Netflix.
Year's resolution. I like that idea. That is my new New Year's resolution.
It'll only be good till next week.
Maybe.
Well, that's how our New Year's resolution works.
Maybe.
So
Yep.
Yeah, the gym was fucking.
I think all
packed
exercise
today.
New Year's resolutions last an average of 5 days, don't they? I mean, if you took everyone's New Year's resolution around exercising, the average would be 5 days.
I would say the average is probably more like 2 weeks, I would guess.
Only, I don't think so. There's probably a good billion or so people that say they're going to do it that don't do anything ever. So I'm going to say
That's
it's
probably
5
fair.
days.
There's probably a lot
now
of
you
that.
know.
Now you know.
Well, with that, we're going to go ahead and call this council meeting adjourned. Thank you all for listening. We record this podcast live Tuesday nights on YouTube. If you liked what you saw and want to check out all past episodes of the CouncilCast, you can go to councilcast.org. If you have a topic you would like the council's decision on, you can email us at idon'tcare@councilcast.org, connect with us on Twitter at RealCouncilCast, or search for us on Reddit at /CouncilCast. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.
Goodbye.